dive in. Jay, are we rolling? Horror, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us, man.
We got the
Big
OGM,
bless.
Eaddy. Thank you for making the drive.
Yes.
Indeed, man.
Semi-local.
Yeah. Not too far, but far enough.
Far enough. So you guys formed 2012, correct? And then you relocated to here in Los Angeles, and 2 years later, what was that conversation? How do you make okay, we're actually gonna go. We're going.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean,
Just get high and start talking.
Nah. We had been working for a little while. We met somebody. I'd come to LA actually prior to that, and I had a friend that I was working with here that introduced me to some people, some folks or whatever. And through that time, we stayed friends. And when said person came to the East Coast and seeing what we had going on, he introduced me to our manager, who's still our manager today or whatever. But he introduced us to this guy who was really taking a liking to what we had going on. And so we kind of built this relationship with him during that time from 2012 to 2014. And basically, the conversation was brought to us if how do we want to do this? Do we want to take this to the next level, or is this something that we just see as just we're just having fun playing bar shows and being underground? And our answer was just man, we've been stuck in the basement playing those shows forever. We want to take this to the next level, and so we had to move.
Yeah.
That was the
when an opportunity presents itself, you just gotta seize the moment. You gotta seize that thing. So I think we was just looking forward. It wasn't staying stagnant or being in the same place. We was looking to move forward and not go backwards. So
we're from Jersey. We felt obviously not that we've exhausted everything, but we've played a bunch of shows in New Jersey. We've at that point been on a scene in New York or whatever. We played some shows there. We thought maybe a fresh start would kind of catapult this thing to where people and we take it more serious too, because being home, we're comfortable in our zone. We're comfortable going back home, but now this puts us out of our comfort zone. So now it forces us to focus solely on making this thing great. And so we went hard on that. And then my man, he took a conscious decision to stop drinking. The moment we took that leap, he you know what, I'm gonna stop drinking. We really gonna focus on this and turn the heat up on this. And so all those things were a factor, and it's just how could we not take it there,
Eaddy, when did you stop drinking?
You know what? I honestly lost count because it's so far in the back of my head now that I don't even think of it. But I want to say about 7 years now, maybe
Longer than that.
7, 8, almost 10. But I want to say around 8. And man, I just used to be a young, wild
2016, 20,
yeah, right?
Yeah.
I used to just be a young, wild, free, stupid, dumb, naive kid.
Welcome in the club.
Doing the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As soon as I started going to punk shows and traveling back and forth from Jersey to New York, it was just eye-opening to the things I was going to, people I was around. And once we moved to LA, I needed to set the tone for myself personally and, make better decisions in life or what I'm going to do and what I'm going to be and how I'm going to move forward in my life and people around me and friends and family. So,
and even that took a second too, though, right? You know what I mean? Because when we first moved to LA too, it's oh shit, new environment. When
Let's start drinking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We was outside.
100%.
We was doing everything. And so you know, you learn within that time frame too, like, okay, boom, shit could go south like quick if I don't reel this shit in, you know what I'm saying? So like we learned from that too. So it took those first 2 years to like really acclimate properly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Acclimate is a good word. It takes time, unfortunately.
Yeah. And once
It
you
don't
in
just
the
happen,
once you in the groove of, you know, becoming a better person, clearer mindset, more aligned, focused, it's just is done. After that, it was just done, and I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back. But yeah,
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm
Appreciate
sure.
that.
I'm sure people from the outside, me included, it probably looks like this guy's insane. He's definitely drunk up there.
Right.
Yo,
But you're
I
just
tell people that all the time. That people be like, "Yo, it's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde," is, you know. But yeah,
high on life.
that's
like,
the Holy Ghost
yeah.
right there. That's the
No
that's the
drinking, no
spiritual
nothing.
realm of being on stage and then seeing the real person. I'm fucking teddy bear over here, man. I'm chill.
there is something about there is like this sober clarity sometimes that you're able to channel something else. You guys will actually be the first to I'll say it publicly. Before the next record, which I'm gearing up to start writing, probably like a month or two. Like I told myself I'm gonna enjoy my life right now, but once I start, this is gonna turn into a song and be made public. I'm probably gonna go sober, just to try and channel something else. Because even like a couple of drinks, which I do every weekend. I'll have a few drinks.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, I'm like, you know what? If I'm writing a record, I know what I could access when it's just completely.
It's out of pocket when you crossing the line, you mean, or
No. Even like I'm very tame now. I just turned 40, so I'm very.
you understand?
A few
Yeah.
beers a weekend, but even that, when it's like, what can I want to be 100%. I don't want to be 99%.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
and that 1% is what's I want to access. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just
feel that.
you guys, you're channeling something else.
Yeah, I feel that. I now I'm a interject here because
Let's do it.
I smoke weed and
I know,
shit. So
yeah.
like, obviously, I don't look at that as like no, you know, like that's a drug or like, you know, nothing crazy. But
It's from the earth.
you feel me? I do smoke weed, and so like, but that helps obviously calms my nerves. Like I'm very chill, especially when we're about to play the show, whatever. I'm you know, we have to flip that switch,
Yeah.
or whatever. But no, I admire anyone that's able to control, you know, those, you know, like wanting to drink, you know, because
sure.
especially as an artist, because man, it could spiral so quick, and we've seen it so many times. There's so many stories. There's so many great artists that we've seen. It only goes one way. You feel what I'm saying?
Only goes one way.
It only goes one way. And so like, I feel like just having control. I drink a little bit. I'm not like, you know, I might have like you said, I might have a depending on a night. Like if we play a show and we have some friends in town, it was a great night, I'll have a glass with somebody. That I don't think that's an issue. I think obviously if it becomes like every night, if I'm on tour and I'm drinking every night, that's a problem for me, because that's gonna affect how I work the next day.
Yeah.
But some people, that's their fuel. So
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
really jump in and be like, yo, you doing it the
Yeah.
wrong way. But I do know at some point, health wise, that shit's gonna catch up. You feel what I'm saying? But like some people, that's literally their fuel. If I don't drink
Yeah.
that shit, I don't know if I'm gonna have a good show. So I can't be mad at that. Whatever's
I
gonna
know.
get you going, bro, get going. You
Get
know what I'm saying?
going.
As long as you have control of yourself, and you know, and you taking care of the folks around you, you know what I mean? Yo, do your thing.
Yeah.
Just have control.
And to be honest,
Just have control.
it's all about discipline too. Because when
That
I
part.
stopped drinking, you know, I would be out at parties, or we'd be out in my, I don't know what the fuck to do with my hands. I'm looking at my phone, looking at the calendar, the weather. How's the weather today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it just took a little while. And people ask me all the time, like, "Yo, you ever go to AA meetings?" I'm like,
you never went, huh?
never. I just from the mental.
That's your AA meeting right there.
It just slowly but surely just stopped and quit. And
Congrats,
you
man.
know, I feel much better, man. It's all steps to becoming a better human being.
And you got that discipline from basketball, correct?
I did.
Yeah, because you originally you wanted to be like a pro basketball player.
I did. I went to a good high school
How
basketball, and
how old were you when you started playing?
Yo, I was like 6, 7. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a childhood thing. Like I
Yeah.
lived, breathed basketball at one point, and then things went a different direction.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
but
saying, started hanging out with me, man.
Yeah.
Shit got crazy, man.
And you guys met when you were 18, 19, correct? You got
Yeah, he was like
I was like 18.
You wasn't even. You couldn't get
18, 19, because
Yeah,
I
he was
couldn't
like
get
18.
into the bars or the shows.
Yeah,
some
that was like
shows.
21. The ones that was like 21. Yeah,
21.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So I was like 21 around that
Mm-hmm.
time. But yeah, 21, 22. He's like around that 18, 19. Yeah, for sure.
at was it at your so you were working at the Woodbridge Mall, correct? And is that how you officially met?
Woodbridge, yeah, Woodbridge Mall. Woodbridge Mall. Dang, how you know that? That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
where did you actually work in the mall? Where?
I was working at Journeys at the time.
Journey's nice.
Yeah. So like a shoe store. Crazy. Dang, that shit just
Journeys.
brought back so many memories.
I'm sorry to judge you. I'm
Nah.
I'm thinking, Mike, is he working at Hot Topic or something?
Nah.
I don't know.
I was working at like
Journeys
a.
pulled up on
Yeah,
the
that's so crazy. Yeah, I was working at Journeys at the time because it was kind of like a rebound job. Prior to that, my parents live in Linden, New Jersey, and I had a job there that I was working for 8-9 years, and it was like it started off as an Army and Navy store, but they became the streetwear store in that town. Like this
really?
is where you would get your North Face, your Timberlands, your Air Force, your Jordans, like
shit.
all the cool shit. The shit that when I was in high school, that motherfuckers like, yo, this is the only spot you go get it.
Yeah.
And I got a job there like my junior year of high school, and so from that point on, I worked my way up from being like the stock boy in the basement to like becoming a manager to becoming like a buyer. And so when I left, my background, my mom was still set on like, yo, I'm like worked in a shoe store and like clothes and shit. So like, I can easily go get another job where I understand shoes and I understand product and how to sell stuff to like customers and shit. And I landed on the mall and Journeys, and I worked there for a little bit. Yeah. And I remember this fool
Woodbridge
coming.
Center.
Yeah. He came in there with one of my homies, Nehemiah. Like I was hanging out with Nehemiah McDonald for like I just said his whole name. Fuck it. This my guy right here.
Hell yeah.
And that's who I was kicking it with for a little bit. But they went to school together, and then Maroof as well. He went to school with both of them, and that was the first time I was meeting him. They was hanging out. They came through the mall. They actually came to the shop. And then I met him, and then from that point on, it was just like, okay, this seems like this the crew, like, you know what I mean?
That was the
Like,
crew right
yeah,
there.
we started hanging out, going to parties and shit like that.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah.
And it was a wrap from there. For real.
Yeah.
What was the just out of curiosity? What was because I know that Eaddy was like the psychotic punker in the area. Well, was he like who is this dude?
Yeah, well, the thing is that kind of grew because when I first met him, he wasn't necessarily on that. It was like, he started hanging out with like a different group of friends that I wasn't hanging out with at the time, and they were putting him on to certain things, right? And then so he got privy to like some like this collective that was throwing these art shows, and then in the process of seeing the art shows, there was like a cool punk slash how would you describe this song? Like kind of like
Yeah.
skater, like
Skater punk.
yeah, exactly,
Hipster.
And then so he started getting privy to that kind of shit, and then him going to those shows, he kind of got excited, like, whoa, this is something new. And then so in the process of him discovering that, he's like, yo, we need to see what's going on here. This thing's kind of cool. And then he would bring me along, and then that's how, that shit just developed. It snowballed after that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Then we
Like,
start going to other punk shows that was
Yeah.
even more gnarlier and crazier.
exactly. So I kind of seen it develop like with him in terms of him kind of seeing this thing and being like, yo, this is it. This shit got me hooked.
Yeah,
This is amazing. Like Bad Brains and
I was hooked.
like
21, right?
yeah, he's like 18, 19.
Yeah, you were.
But I'm like 21. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So,
okay.
because again, we from the hood, we don't listen to no alternative music. Like we listen to rap music. Like I'm listening to Onyx and Bone Thugs and DMX and Jay and Biggie and Nas and shit like that. I ain't never been to no punk show. We ain't. That's not what we own. We listen to Waka Flocka. We listen to Lil Jon and Eastside Boys. Like that's the shit we pumping. And so when we come across some shit like that, and we like, dang, we come to these shows in New York. Cause ain't no shows like that in there were shows like that in New Jersey, but we didn't know about that shit. Yeah. It wasn't until we started going to hanging out, you know, in different parts of New York, like the Lower East Side, Brooklyn, shit like that. We started discovering these bands and these things that we're like, yo, this energy is infectious. Not only are they like, this shit's like the Royal Rumble, but it's love. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get elbowed or kicked, but it's love at the same time. Where it's like, you know, back in where we from, whatever, fights break out. Like, I'm talking about somebody don't get, for real. Yeah. So that shit was just cool to us. Like, you know, it was just real, it was just fucking cool. And we was going to shows before 2012. This is like, now this is like 2009, 2010 that we discovering this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got like 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. So we spent like 4 years like really immersed in those scenes. Like we seen some of the gnarliest shit from like, oh, we started off cool and fun and punky to like, yo, this shit is like
dangerous,
very dangerous. Like, and that, you know, and that's like the 4 year span. And then so when it was time to create what we had going on, we didn't really have to think about it. We were already,
it was already happening.
It was just already happening. Like, we were already in it. You know.
And at the same time, you're trying to find yourself as an artist because your parents are from Haiti. Right. So you had from my understanding, they're very good parents, but they were restrictive.
Yes, very.
And then once horror comes out, you really just let it fly out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's like anything, man. You cage somebody up or something up for so long, and when you get a little bit of freedom, of course you're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You discover rap, you discover girls, you discover sports, you discover, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You discover smoking weed, drinking, whatever the hell, like you discover, you get excited and infatuated with that thing, and you go hard on it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, and so it's just, and you a kid, 21, like, of course.
Your brain 19? Is a sponge. Your brain is a sponge.
19, 20, 21, like, I'm getting a little bit of money, I'm good. Like, I'm tripping, of course. It's just the nature of the beast, like, but you live and you learn too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, these bands and these moments, these scenes, like, all these things have, like, shaped, like, what we're doing. Like, you know, my upbringing, you know, things we talk about, things we've seen in our community, you know, and just, like, how we've even taken on the type of music that we make. It's all a part of it, you know what I mean? The process, it's like all the journey.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, how is it like growing up in Newark? Like, because your parents wouldn't let you go down the block because there was kind of gangbang activity, correct?
Yeah, that shit's happening.
Yeah, Newark in the 90s. Oh man, it's a different kind of beast.
80s and 90s too. So I mean, talking about a whole different.
Yeah,
time.
You know, we come from an era where it wasn't no cell phones. You had to go knock on your homie's door to see if they can come out and play. But yeah, yo, Newark is wild. Newark is wild, especially in the 90s. I drive by shooting stolen cars, like all types of crazy shit. The number one place where you would not hear any alternative music, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's Newark.
Like,
sure.
You know,
for sure. Yeah, and I'm my parents were like, it was in Union County. It was like Elizabeth, and then we moved to Linden, and Linden was supposed to be like, okay, this is like this small city where it's quiet over here. But honestly,
we have hot water now.
Yeah, like, you know, but honestly, things can happen anywhere, man. Like,
of course, 100%.
That's one thing I learned. Like, my parents moved from the drama because, I mean, Elizabeth was like, again, like the 80s, 90s, pretty terrible. But like, it was things happening in Linden. It was gang banging happening there in that small town, the Roselle and Rawway. Like, that shit happens everywhere. It's just about like,
true.
And as a youngin', like, when you see that, naturally you either you gonna go towards it, you want to be like it because you think it's cool.
That's what I'm fascinated by.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or you're just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just stick to the books. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that I wasn't fascinated by that shit. Like, even today in the music, like, we're all fascinated by, you know, the violence and the storytelling that we hear, the things that we hear that happen in the communities. Like, we're all fascinated by that shit. So how does a young kid not see somebody like G'd up wearing Coogee down with gold on and Timberlands and shit, and then you understand like what he's doing and what he's about? How you not want to be a part of that? You like, all I gotta do is hustle this little,
the coolest shit.
Yo, let me get involved. How do you not get involved? Because you want to be that. You know what I mean? And so, obviously, the parenting has a lot to do with it. But even when your parents are there, there's kids I knew that grew up that had both parents, and parents is working for them, and they still end up gaming or still end up getting in trouble. It's just like, it's all there, man. When you a kid, it's like, your environment is when it's hectic, you know, you're limited to like certain resources and you gotta work extra hard to want to do better. It's nuts, bro. Like, it's actually nuts. You know what I mean? So yeah, like growing up around them Essex counties, the Newarks, the South Oranges, not South Oranges,
East Orange.
South Orange was nice. As soon as you cross that border, that shit pretty over there. But yeah, East Orange, Newark, you feel me? Irvington, Elizabeth.
A little rough around the edges.
Yeah, Patterson. That shit, nasty business in them parts, like, for sure. And we was throwing the shows in Newark too. You know, we when we first started as a collective, actually, we made a point to, like, it was Montclair. There was a spot called a Meat Locker that we used to throw shows at. That was like the only spot left to do anything cool in terms of, you know, what we had going on in our bubble. And then we had a spot, the Meat Locker. See that? Yeah, Meat Locker is legendary.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a legendary.
Is that the stage?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're just listening, it's a 2-inch step.
Yeah, this is a legendary spot in New Jersey, in Montclair, New Jersey, man.
We done did a few shows there.
Yeah. This is where we started, kind of.
Yeah, look, that's me right there.
That's right
Ass
there.
naked.
Where?
Right there. With the, yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep, that's him right there.
Yeah.
Down his 2 beers?
Yes.
Are you doing PBR right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, those are the
days.
Those
you're
are the
naked?
days.
Oh, shit.
Yes. This is the type of energy we talking about.
Oh, this is sick, dude.
Caked up on a Tuesday.
You feel me?
What's
like,
going on out here?
Bugging out. Pause. Like, you
Bugging
feel me?
out.
Like, this is the type of energy. This how we started off. Like,
Yo, 2 PBRs, birthday suit. What more could you ask for?
You feel me?
Look a shorty in the left corner peeking. She like, yo, what's going on?
Shit nuts.
Well, actually,
Shout out to Henny, yo.
Yeah, that's. I was talking about that.
So when you're playing a show and you see that, what are you thinking?
We come from that era of seeing shit like that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. This is part of the shit that the shows and things that we were going to.
Yeah,
we've seen stuff like that. That wasn't
shit,
even.
Yeah, this was, during that era of, like, I don't know what.
This dude was wow. We went to the show. Yo, rest in peace, yo.
Yeah,
Who's
homie
this?
and his he was in a band called Barbaric. I think he passed.
He passed
not too long ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah,
rest in peace to that dude.
Yeah, gnarly shit.
Yo, he's like a wrestler, bro. He would bring out the ladders, the tables, and
I see ladders.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He'll bring out the
lights.
the lights.
Yeah.
And smash them while he's playing the show. Smash them on his band members.
And
I would
himself.
love to do that.
And himself. They opened up for us. That was the same show.
That's one of the shows. Like, bro,
The same
nuts.
show.
Wow.
Beautiful.
This dude
man.
would break glass bottles in front of the stage, so you couldn't even really walk up.
Whoa. This looks like as big as his room.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
accurate size?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, with like, yeah.
Yeah. But you know,
There were little pockets though. So I would say like combined. Yeah. They were like little pockets. Yeah.
Are those the bathrooms in the back? Just
bathrooms in the back. Yep.
Yeah.
No. This is towards the stage. So this is like a main room where like this is where you walk in and you walk past those two doors on the right there. It's to the stage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, we was going to shows like this all the time. And that little stint in New York, there was like a scene of bands that were
to the left over there. That's us over there.
Underground, and it was doing them.
Oh shit!
That's us right there.
Dope shit.
That's you jumping right there.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
beautiful, man.
It's the whatever happened to the Shank.
Dang.
Yo, there's so many spots in New York and Brooklyn all around that's came and gone, but the Shank is where I went to like my first show at. That was There's a warehouse in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's probably gone by now. I know it's gone because I haven't heard of it since then.
No, because that venue for you really started like the spark, right?
Yeah. Okay. It was this band called Ninjasonik that was homies that I took a hard liking to because it was just, I don't know, that shit was just something fucking different. And the first show I seen them at was the Shank, and that shit was the most craziest shit. My young tender self, I remember walking in there looking like a fucking looking like a Urban Outfitters model. Yo, I had like an all over print
I remember
fucking
you,
shirt. Yeah, white Vans, boot cut,
clean white
jeans,
Vans too,
clean
like.
White Vans. I had the high top. I had the Tupac Gumby that he had in Juice. I thought I was so fly. Me and my homie, he was with me. My other homie that went to school with me.
He did have that cut. Exactly that cut right there.
I had that cut.
Oh, that's hot.
I had that cut.
That's hot, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you had that?
I had that cut. I had that cut at my first show.
Legit.
And I remember walking in there and I see it as a BYOB. I remember seeing everybody with beer.
That's a fly cut though.
Leather jackets.
Come on, cut today's age, like yo, somebody pull that off. That shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cut is ill.
Yeah.
And yeah, the show was just like adrenaline ball of fucking energy. But the thing that really did it and changed everything was they did a cover of Attitude by Bad Brains. And when they did that, there was people fucking falling over each other, beer flying. I was outside the pit just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this shit? That was like the pivotal moment. And then I remember going home that same night, just being overwhelmed. And at the time, I didn't know you can cover songs. I didn't know other bands cover.
Again, this was coming from like, we don't understand.
We don't understand it. I was totally unaware. So I'm Googling Ninjasonik, Attitude, and the Bad Brains are coming up.
Right.
And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
What the fuck is this? I'm like, first of all, they black. I didn't even know black people made this kind of music.
Right.
Wow.
They got dreads, and the chaos is immense. Yeah. So, and I'm listening to it like, yo, I don't normally listen to this kind of music, but it just hit my gut and soul that I was just like, more. I want more.
Speaking of Bad Brains, if you need some badass gear, Sweetwater has you covered. They are the #1 online retailer for pro audio and music instruments. They're the best. I personally go to Sweetwater whenever I need anything for the podcast, music gear, everything. If you're trying to bring some heat, Sweetwater is the place to go. Just click the link in the description below so they know you came from this podcast.
I think I'm fucking watched the whole show, got into the music, and then from there getting into Bad Brains. Oh, Black Flag. Oh, Sex Pistols. Oh, Misfits. It was just a snowball effect into a lot more bands. Then I started finding out about UK punk, GBH, Exploited, the Casualties, and then it's just different genres of everything. And yeah, my brain was like, boom, Minor Threat. That was one of the first bands I was into heavy.
Hard,
and man, I was like, yo, this is my calling. This is me. Like, this shit is so ill. Like, what the fuck? It was just the dopest thing. That was the pivotal moment. I was like, whoa, whoa. And then of course, I gotta put him on. I gotta put my mans on. I gotta put the homies on. I'm like, yo, I know we don't fuck, yo, trust me. We started going to shows and just more, and it was just, man, it was so good. It was so good. It's like a breath of fresh air finding out about new music. Music that you never thought you would listen to that you actually like.
Yep.
Because before that, when I was a kid and we were strictly into rap and, you know, R&B and soul, what our parents listened to, but I used to watch videos. I used to wait for, you know, the Jay-Z to come on, DMX. And in between these videos was Korn playing, Papa Roach, System, all that type of shit was on TV. And I necessarily didn't dislike it, but I liked it, but at the time I was too afraid to go to school and be like, yo, you guys heard about this? Like, I was scared because, you know,
we ain't know nobody bumping that shit.
Nobody was
like,
bumping it. Also, you get made fun of, like, yo, you bumping that white boy shit? Like,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Yeah,
So I seen that
crazy
before
shit
the
is,
punk
like-
stuff, but I was a kid, but I didn't understand it. But
Wow.
the punk stuff just took me to a different level that I was like, oh, shit.
And then by the time we discovered and we started really going, you know, to the shows, and even from our style, the way we were dressing, and you know, at that point we ain't give a fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Because once you immerse yourself in that, like, it's like hip hop, like, you know, like we were just talking about this shit the other day. It's like it's like the way you talk, it's the way you move, it's your attitude, the way you just, it's like all of that. And so once you immersed in that, you just don't even care what people think or what people saying or what, like, that shit is just outside noise. So in the hood, while we're in this mentality and we're creating this music, we're dressing this way, they still looking at us like, now they looking at us like we weird. Like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?
And even before the punk stuff, we were already dressing
On
different.
yeah,
So we
outside
kind
of
of
that.
already was outsiders to our own community. Because we didn't dress the same, we didn't
Right.
look the same. Obviously, now we're not even listening to the same music. Our musical taste levels are way above rap and what you hear in inner cities. So,
Yeah, taking the path less chosen.
and that Ninjasonic scene, we started going to other punk shows within New York that was even more gnarlier and just strictly punk. And it was bands like Hank Wood and the Hammerheads,
Dawn of Humans.
Dawn of Humans. Shout out to our boy Alex that he owns Death Traders. His band Lotion.
Hard.
Fuck, it was this band called Hoax. I think
was
they was from
so
Massachusetts. They was so hard. They was the gnarliest shit.
That shit was
It was
crazy.
this other band called Who Killed Spiky Jacket. They used to light fucking fireworks in the middle of the pit.
in the pit and just
Throw them. Used to be garbage cans, beer flying.
Yeah.
That was the shit. I was like, that
This
shit
shit is
gets
hard. This shit's great.
Shit gets me pumping. But it was a
great.
whole scene of this New York. Shout out to my boy. He was in Anasazi.
That shit was tough.
Damn, it was just some really
Yeah.
good, you know,
Yeah.
shit going on around that time, and I was just a sponge taking it all in.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
You guys kind of saw like or a part of like the golden era of going to shows there.
Yeah,
Because back then it was still raw.
Yeah, like we was going to shows in people's lofts,
Literally.
warehouse,
Yeah.
park,
Yep.
Tompkins Square Park. They throw shows.
Mm-hmm.
Places that don't even exist no more because shit just got too fucked up.
Yeah.
The Acheron in Brooklyn, so many shows there. That shit was gnarly as fuck. But it was the best times of my life because
Yeah.
you know,
shit was-
Jersey, hop on a PAV train,
Yeah.
hop on that L train. So stoked walking up to the shows. That shit was just dope. But that was the scene I was in. So when when we did it, I was just like, oh, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Music does that, huh? At what point were you working on Bone Collector? So what at what
crazy.
what's that timeline like?
That's interesting. That's a good question, actually.
Because it sounds like you were both discovering something at the same time.
Yeah, the thing is, like, okay, so it's crazy because so it's like this kid, the kid that made this song. Damn, I forget homie's name, yo. Shout out to homie, but like he was like 16 at the time. And he was really just like a videographer. He would come to the shows. He's working with these homies at the time. They called themselves the Doom Kids, and they was from Elizabeth, whatever. And shout out to my homie Brain Orchestra. You know what I'm saying? And like he just started making beats, and we were working on a video. He came to my house, and in the process of us going through footage, he was letting me know that he started making beats, and he wanted me to check out some of his beats. That was one of the beats, and at the time, the beat was called Horror, and I remember like, yo, this is actually really dope. Let me fuck around with it, like. And so I remember I recorded the song already. Like I had like the chorus and the verse, and it was just something that was just like lingering around for a bit until, you know, this concept of, you know, him and I working together. And it was one of the first things that I threw at him was like, yo, let's work on a couple of songs. That was in the same chamber. I sent you like a few songs, maybe like 3 or 4 songs, and that was part of it. But that's how that song got made. But that song we probably had since like 20. I probably recorded it in like 2010, 2011. Like before we were the band, I recorded this song, and so we just held on to that for a while,
a year or two.
Yeah,
and that was the first song I ever rapped on, because he came to me like, "Yo, I think you should try to write some rhymes to this."
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the other tracks, I was just writing choruses and yelling and just being the chaotic punk part. And he was just like, yo, we need to evolve. This is a growing thing. We need to evolve a little more. I think you should try to write some rhymes. And I was just like, me, I don't know how to write rhymes. But also I'm a student of the game, going to shows. And also I had so many CDs and tapes young. Like my favorite artist, I was a fan of music. I buy music. So
I don't know why I had so much faith in it, but like for some reason I saw something, I heard something, I just knew that like together I saw that like if we did something, it could actually fuck people's heads up, because they wouldn't expect him to be rapping or rhyming or do anything musical because of who they knew he was, like, you know, what he was doing.
Yeah, so that's something that I couldn't find about you guys. Like, what was like the spark? Was it like an idea? Hey, let's do something. Because all I found was like, okay, this is the first track we did together. But I was trying to find like you guys talking about the spark. Was it like a thought?
It was me. Like, again, it was this project that I was working on. Like at the time, we was already going to these shows. We were listening to like a bunch of music, from like Lil Ugly Mane and Death Grips to fucking the bands that we're talking about. We were just like
a lot of Bad Brains.
We just consuming all this all this information. And so I had this idea to make a project, and I was like, yo, you actually are he's an amazing illustrator. So he worked on all of our flyers for every show that we were doing, like t-shirts, anything we had going on, we would send it to him and he would draw them up. And so I'm just like, yo, we could put this project together. Yo, it's like a collective, like a duo, but I'm gonna work on all the music and you work on all the art, and we could kind of like approach it that way. That's how it started off. And then I was like, man, you know what? Like, what if we get you talking shit on some of the tracks, or you know what I'm saying?
I was just talking shit.
Yeah, I'll get him talking crazy at the end of a track that I did, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, this is cool. And then I'm like, yo, what if you did like a chorus? Like, so I was like low key just building him up, just building it up, building up. And then it got to the point where I was just like, okay, now that we've done those things, I said, well, you should write a verse.
The Bone Collector came. That's
you know what I'm saying? And then boom. Now once we did that, I felt like he started seeing it like, whoa. And at that time, he still didn't trust his voice. That's why some of the earlier songs, like Bone Collector, actually, that might be the only song that we released, because we had other songs that we never released. But that song in particular, the reason why the second verse, the verse is like is screwed, is because all the songs that we recorded, he just couldn't find his voice, like, and he didn't trust his voice. So everything we made had to like, we had to chop and screw his voice for him to feel comfortable for us to like put it out.
All the raps were low until it got to a point where he's like,
it's all pitched down, right?
Yes, it's all pitched down. So it got to a point where I was like, yo, you gotta find your voice, and like we're gonna perform these things live, and you gotta you ain't gonna be able to do it pitched down. So you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he just found his footing with that, and then we just kept working on the song, and then he was just like, I think it just clicked. We're just like, yo, we might have something here. This is kind of cool. Like, we have like a few songs. Like, there's like 5 songs here that we never put out, by the way. We only put out Bone Collector. But we got like,
hear them.
Yeah. You'll never hear them shit. But they're not good. But I might have a couple of them, and them shits are not good. You know, my verses were good, but I don't think his verses, he wasn't ready.
Nah.
I think we started taking it serious when we shot this video. Like, he was just like, yo, we should make this a group. Like, we should fuck around and make this a group. Like,
wow.
And then he started thinking about it more, like, yo, we should get a drummer and shit. I'm just like, bro, whoa. I'm like, I don't even know about that shit, bro. I think we should slow down on that or whatever. Let's get the songwriting and the things right before we start implementing that sort of thing. And then it just all happened so fast, man. Like, once we shot the video for it, I think we started really taking it.
Yeah, snowball effect, man.
And we weren't called Horror, by the way, when we first started the band. We were called the Dead Idols. That's the name we came up with at the time. We didn't understand even that dynamic of like, yeah, you gotta look that up. Like, every name is taken when you think about bands. Like,
so hard to come up with a sick band name.
It is so tough. Like,
every name.
We looked up Dead Idols and we're like, dang, there's like 2 other bands. It's like, Dead Idols.
Not one, but 2 other ones.
Yeah. Like, so we're like, look, we gotta like figure this shit out. And then so again we had as you can see you know what I'm saying? So we were like, nah, bro, we can't rock with that. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit.
And so we and because we had horror, like we had the song Bone Collector, it's called Bone Collector now, but the song, again, the instrumental was called Horror. The MP3, the beat itself was called Horror. So that was like a name that was sort of lingering. It was there. We had that song.
Man.
Exactly. Like, we hadn't named it Bone Collector yet, you know what I mean? But that name was just there, and that was the one song that we like, yo, this is a single. Like, if we get the proper footing with it, if we shoot a video, this actually could be a bop right here. And that name was just like, yo, actually, this kind of lit.
Yeah. It's like right up in your face, dude.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, then we stylized it.
And then he stylized it. One day, he just posted some shit with the 9s. And it was just like, he literally
I think I just randomly,
it was like on Twitter, this is like ages ago. He just put up something, and I saw it, and I was like, bro, that is it.
Just put it on a flyer?
No, it wasn't on a flyer. He tweeted it.
Oh, tweeted.
I just tweeted it
because we had just came up with the name. We had just decided that, like, yo, like horror, like we're leaning towards that name, right? But then he just put up Horror, but it was spelled with the 9s. Like, he just put that up. He wasn't even thinking. He just put that. He just tweeted it.
Why'd you do that?
I saw it and I was like, bro, you just came up. That is it right there. Yeah. This is what we're sticking with. We roll, and I looked it up, and then I'm like, okay, nothing comes up with that, but then we gotta have like there has to be a meaning here, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't just be horror for the sake of horror. Then, you know, we started doing our research with the 9s and shit like that, and what it meant to us and how we felt about all that shit and what message we wanted to put out there. And it was like, bro, this is it. Like,
I remember at the time too, Odd Future was fucking booming. And
it was crushing.
Everything was like 666. I remember them doing it. I mean, all the kids our age was so infatuated.
They were really infatuated with that
Odd
shit.
Future, and I was just like, all right, we're gonna flip it.
Yeah. And it wasn't that we was trying to like go against the grain, or we like, yo, fuck the motherfuckers, yo, they doing 6, so we gonna do 999. It wasn't really that. It was more so like, yo, this is healthy competition, because we loved what Tyler was doing. We loved what Earl Sweatshirt was doing at the time. They were like opening the doors for some, you know, just a new wave.
Yeah.
You know, and so we looked at our future like, yo, this is like a time where being alternative and black and just being unapologetic, this is the time to rain on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So we just looked at it like, yo, like, kudos, shout out to them dudes. You know what I'm saying? This is also inspiration on top of the bands that we were already seeing and the scenes we were a part of. Seeing them, we're like, oh yeah, this is like set in stone. This is what we own. Like, this is great. You know? So yeah, it really helped shape a lot. And then Death Grips was out at the time, another unapologetic band. So we seeing all this shit and we're just like, yeah, bro, this shit's inspiring.
Yep.
Did you so when you tweeted it, like what did you think? It was like, oh, that's cool. Or
Exactly. I was just like, oh shit, just throwing out random tweets. I think that's how we came up with the other song too we did called The Blue Nigga from Hellboy.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, yo, what's the blue nigga from Hellboy his name? I didn't know his name.
And yeah, we were in the studio and we're like, you know what? That's the name right there because
that's the song.
That's the song title.
The blue nigga from Hellboy.
Like, and you're gonna know who I'm talking about. Like, as soon as you hear that, you're gonna know who I'm talking about, bro. You don't even need to know his name. Right, exactly.
That nigga.
okay.
That motherfucker right there.
Yeah, man.
What is his name? I don't even know his name.
Exactly.
What's his name?
You know?
No. I've never seen this movie.
What?
And I've never seen Hellboy.
It's good.
Bro.
It's cool.
You got to tap in. Them
What
shit.
is it, like an alien movie or something?
Nah, that shit is this Marvel?
Marvel?
It might be. They might be in one of the universes.
It's all right. You could type the blue nigga from Hellboy.
No.
Now they're typing Hellboy blue guy.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
Blue guy. Yeah,
There we
type
go.
in blue guy. There it goes.
There we go.
Abe Sapien, is that his name?
Okay, we found out. Okay, Abe.
Yo,
Abe Sapien.
My boy Abe, he got the killer goggles
Now, what's
on.
a better title for a song? Abe Sapien or the blue nigga from Hellboy? The blue nigga from Hellboy. It sounds better.
I'll say option 2.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's way tighter. Like Abe Sapien, they're like, check that song out later. Blue nigga from Hellboy, you like, yeah, I'm gonna click on that just cause like I need to see what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm clicking, like for sure.
What was the hardest part for you guys breaking out of Jersey?
What do you mean, like breaking out? How
Like, okay, because obviously you sound like nobody else. You look like nobody else, and then you move. Like, what was the hardest part to that process?
I mean, it's still a process today, but
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm still in the process.
yeah, it's still.
I don't want to necessarily say it. Once we got the opportunity, we dialed in and was like, yo, we gonna do this. So we out.
Yeah,
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't looking backwards or being like, how we going? No, it was just like, yo, this moment right here, we gotta take this shit head on and do it and make of it what's best. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stopped drinking, because I'm just like, I can't go back to that job I was doing back in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What were you doing?
when I was young, I've only had a few jobs. I worked at the YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to the YMCA when I was younger, and then when I was older and could get a job, I worked at the YMCA.
Oh yeah.
The same YMCA. And I remember I cleaned pools for a summer in the Hamptons, and then I worked at Urban Outfitters for a fucking week.
A week?
A week.
Yeah, I don't even count.
I don't even count. You know what I'm saying?
Get a
Technically,
paycheck.
I still work for them because I just stopped coming in and ain't tell nobody.
You
Shout out
ain't
to
get
my boy John Jones who got me the job.
You ain't
John,
get no paycheck
I
from
love
that.
you, man.
They held that check. They ain't even give you a check. So I don't even count.
And the last job
You know?
was
Gonna bring some trauma right now.
Poland Spring. I worked in a factory in Kearney, and that was the big boy job. That was the last job. So and that job was I was on my feet all night, and that shit was fucking me up. So once we got the opportunity, us both, we locked in. Was like, yo, we doing this?
Go.
Yep. All right, yo, let's get it. Let's
Yeah,
get it,
man.
and let's make this shit count. Let's make
And
this work.
when we started the band, we were working those jobs. We were working we were working and we were rehearsing on the weekends and we were playing shows on the weekends. So we did that for like a year or two before we moved. So it wasn't like we just started like, we just like, we were just doing this full time. We were like working a 9 to 5. I was waking up at like 5 in the morning.
While he was waking up, I was going to sleep.
Going to work. Yeah, like I was getting up at 4 in the morning, taking the train like 5, going to work. You know what I'm saying? And we did that, and until we got our opportunity to move to LA. So like it's a grind. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, totally.
That's why we don't take it for granted. It's a blessing every day that we can wake up and be able to create art and strong music and a outlet where other people can fucking share the same ideas and reflect. Is we don't take nothing for granted. You know what I'm saying? So
it could all go away.
It can go away just like that.
Oh yeah,
quickly.
One phone call could change everything.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's it makes sense because it's so weird when you're younger. Like just those things that change your life are split second decisions. So I mean, so we're very similar. It's just a choice.
Yeah.
And then you just do it.
Yeah.
Quitting your job, it's a choice.
Yeah.
I always look back. I'm like, how did I make that decision? Just not even caring about the future. I just made that. I'm just quit and just go.
Yo, seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because like this is like a sure thing right here. You just like, I know the schedule. I know I'm getting paid and shit. Like the music, you're like, it's a gamble, yo. I might got to see what happens here.
I still look back. My, how did I don't know. I still don't know. Just quit, and it's going.
Yep.
But it feels good to be able to do that though, to take that risk though, right? Because then like if you ain't do that, then you wouldn't have known. And you fast forward where you at, and you're like, man, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
you know what I mean? For me anyway, like I'm glad I did that shit. Like,
nothing's guaranteed, especially
gotta work hard towards it. Like, but yeah.
Totally. Like I quit right in the middle of a promotion. I worked at a hospital cleaning instruments from surgery, like all of the blood and bones. I'll scrub that shit and clean that shit. And the job before, I was a dishwasher. So I put that same crazy psycho hustle to them. And they were like, holy shit, this kid was working his ass off. And then they're going to give me a promotion. But at the same time, we were getting ready to tour full time. So it's like, I was like, what am I? So my life was set.
Yeah.
I could have had a house.
Yep.
The whole nine. It's easy. It's done. My whole life was pretty much laid out, but I don't know what it was. It was like,
he was like, "Skirt, we about to fuck up these venues, bro."
Yeah, man. Let me see the world real quick.
See the world, man.
The country real quick, man. Like,
yeah, I think I was 20 years old, I think.
Damn.
No thought. I'm always fascinated by that no thought. Just the best decisions are split second. Like you don't overthink it. There's zero logic, and I'm always fascinated by people that make them. And when I made them, like what? I don't even know what that is.
It's just this
still,
spark.
It's still that way too.
Yeah. It's this spark that you get. You just know what you feel like. You just in that moment, you just know that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And it may not be the right decision, but it's like, again, you ain't gonna know until you shoot that shot, man. I'm telling you.
You're right, and also when you make the decision, you're going to fuck up along the way.
It's a part of it.
So might as well just do it.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna fuck up.
It's a part of
life,
man.
Part of
it. It's a part of it.
I'm still fucking up.
Yeah, bro, seriously.
20 years later, I quit 20 years ago.
Seriously.
Every day is a learning process, man.
Like, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed.
And things are naturally changing, evolving, and you just got to figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm just lucky to be here.
Yes. Blessed. Truly.
What was the hardest part for you guys transitioning to LA?
Obviously, I want to say, leaving things that you like, man, my family.
Your family, though.
My peoples. Like,
your family,
I'm
your
so,
friends.
my friends, my family, like, just this comfortability, like, this is who always been around, my access resources and things like that, where it's like, now I'm moving across the country, I'm moving to a whole different state where, I got to build those resources all over again. I got to find out, what kind of food in the areas that I'm going to be eating, who I'm going to be hanging with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
who I'ma not be hanging with.
that part. That's a major
what I mean?
thing.
Like,
100%.
You learn that shit the hard way,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But like, yeah, no, it's tough. But when you like, man, when you set out and your goals to like really, really to do something, because at that point in time, I was so passionate about the music. I'm so passionate about what I do that like I'm like, yo, I love y'all, but I gotta go. Like, in order for y'all to take this shit serious, what I'm doing, because right now y'all see me, but in order for y'all to take me seriously and know that I'm not playing, is for me to leave here. And that sometimes is the shit that hurts with home.
Yeah.
Like, they be right under your nose. Everything be happening right there. They can support you. And they do, but it takes you leaving sometimes for them to be like, dang, yo, he was right there. He told us or whatever. Like, we could have just helped him, and yo, we could have did this all together here. We could have built the foundation here. But no, they had to bounce and go do that. Now I'm like, I see what they doing. They not only did they move to LA, but now I've seen them tour the world. Like, these guys been to Japan and China and like, what? They did that because they decided to make that move. You feel what I'm saying? Had they stayed here, would they got them same opportunities? No. So like, so for me, once I was passionate about, I'm already passionate about anything I do. It's like you said, like with your jobs, all my last jobs, we were talking about this on the way over here.
Yeah.
Any job I had, I was passionate about that shit.
Same, dude.
If I worked in a gym cleaning sweat off of motherfuckers' bikes when they come in and do the spin classes.
That's awesome.
Rich motherfuckers come in, they rock like in the morning. I'm cleaning sweat after they get off the bikes. I'm running and cleaning the sweat off. That's what I'm doing. But I'm doing that shit like I mean it. To the point where the instructors are like, "Damn, yo, we know you do music on the side, yo. Like, yo, matter of fact, would you like to come into my class one day and like start the class off where you perform one song?"
I remember
What
that.
the fuck?
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? I take everything that I'm doing to the max. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, again,
You gotta turn it up, dude.
you got to.
All aspects of-
Anything
yeah,
that you're
of your
doing
life.
in life, you got to turn it up. Okay, you don't want to do this right now or whatever. This not the end game, but you still got you showing up here every day. You might as well do it. You feel what I
Show
mean?
up,
So
Yeah.
you gotta show up.
you got to,
Yeah.
man. So like, again, when we got the opportunity, I'm like, yo, I'm getting this opportunity to go over here. I need y'all to support me. I'm going to show. I got to do this thing, and I'm gonna show y'all that I'm really about that shit. And then you see it, and you like, yeah, okay.
I gotta put on. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
put on for your city, man.
He was right. And we always put on for New Jersey. Like, we be anywhere across the globe. And we based in LA now. I'm gonna always say that. Like, we based in LA now. We love LA. We love California. Like, I got a son here now. Like, so I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. I'm native to here. But like, we always gonna put New Jersey on, because I know that's what built this fire. That's what built this energy. Like, you feel
What
me?
made the skin tough.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
New Jersey.
being under New York, where people gonna look at New York first and shit and overlook New Jersey and shit, and we had to work 10 times harder. So like, yeah, when it's time to bounce, I'm like, man, listen,
I'ma see you.
I'ma see you,
I'ma
bro. I'm
holler.
finna go get this shit,
I'ma
bro.
holler.
Seriously,
It's great, man.
I love y'all. I love my family, but y'all gotta understand. We gotta make moves. Like, so yeah, tough. But so when you go back home, you just like, yeah, I did that. It's good to see y'all.
Did that.
It's good to see y'all. It's good to see faces that I could still come back here. You feel what I'm saying? It's good when you come back home, you see family, you see friends. It's good to have that place and still feel grounded. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So you guys still go there and you feel like you get that grounded feeling.
Yeah, because, those are people that know you.
Yep.
Like,
I
you know what I'm saying? No matter what you... Yeah, you been to China. Yeah, you been to Japan. Yeah, you know,
I know you. I know you.
I know you for real.
I know you. I know you know you.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
know you. Like, you could do all that other shit with everybody else or whatever,
Yeah,
but
I know you. I know you.
you know, so that shit keeps you grounded
Yeah, that's
for
cool.
sure. Like, and I love that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't never get beside yourself. Type, you
Never,
know?
never, dude. And from that move to, I mean, you guys are what, like 4 EPs in, three records in. You guys just dropped the record in September 9th.
Yep.
Nice. We actually got it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You guys give me the vinyl. Appreciate that. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
a cool cover, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Tomorrow We Escape.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you how you guys wrote Incline and Upside Down.
Incline. Let's start with Incline.
Yeah, damn, that's a doozy, man. Incline. Shout out to Dave Siddick, man. That's one of our like
Dave Siddick,
our mentors.
TV on the radio. He is the GOAT, the Messiah, the fucking. He's a G, man. That's our guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so we've been working with Dave for like over the years. He's just like a long-term friend of ours. And so he had sent us this beat. Like Dave works on so much music. He works on music and he'll send like a pack or he'll send a beat. He'll think of something and he'll be like, yo, this I'm sending you this because I know you guys will sound good on this or whatever.
Yeah,
or like here's something I've been working on. And we had it for a little while, and then obviously we were chipping away at the record, and we written verses for it, but it didn't feel like this was the vibe, and so we sat on it for like a little while, and then when we were close to finishing up the record, we're just like, yo, Dave, this record we're gonna need it because I think we got something good here, and at the time he had shopped it to a few people.
Oh.
And so there was a little bit of, you know what I mean? I ain't even going to put out who, you know what I'm saying?
A few people that are way bigger.
Yeah, it's actually
way bigger than us.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dave. Dave's actually a real G, like, you know what I'm saying? He a real homie. Like most of the people, you know what I'm saying, would have been like, yo, I'm sorry, but such and such just hit me for this record and I got to make this money. I got to send this over. You know what I'm saying? But he was just like, you know what? First, let's try to recreate something that you guys feel good about, and if we recreate something and y'all feel good about it, then I'll send that record and I could kill two birds with one stone. Then we started working on something and it just didn't have the feel because we already had laid down the foundation, which is like the lyrics and shit like that. And
because you guys, from what I understand, you guys hear the beats and the riffs first, and then lyrics that's
come to us.
Exactly.
And then you let the words come together.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you guys can't, with the lyrics, you got the vibe, you can't put it on top of something else.
Something else.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works, and a lot of times you got to be careful with that. That could be tricky, and so that's what we were doing. We were taking the lyrics and trying to put it onto something new. Yeah. And then so after a while, we're just like, bro, this shit's just not feeling good, and
it's not hot.
It's just not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And again, he just took our word for it, and not even to put our business out like that, but he legit was just like, yo, I'm rolling with y'all. Whatever y'all feeling, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And we ended up getting the beat, and then we you know, we reached out to a few people on this record. You know, obviously we got Pink Sifu on the record. He's like a longtime friend, and then Noble Twins, we've, you know, worked with them just like show wise, just in the past. They got their thing going on in the UK. And then Young Skirt is a he made Upside Down and Escape, and so he was already somebody that we were working with while we were recording Escape and Upside Down. And when we recorded the verses, actually, I think we recorded the new verses for Incline at his spot. Yeah. And then we're just like, actually, we need like a little part for this. And as he's like, you know, we kind of mumbling, I'm like, yo, that's it right there. And then he was gonna do it, and I'm like, nah, why don't you do it? Like, I kind of like that tone. It gives it a different texture. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how that came about. But
shout out to Young Skirt, man.
Shout out to Young Skirt. Shout out to Nova Twins. Shout out to Pink Seafood. Most importantly, shout out to Dave Siddick, because that dude, you know. And then Upside Down, you asked about, right?
Yes.
Upside Down. So Young Skirt is who produced Upside Down. Yeah, I think we went in there just on some like, we need to make something that is, you know, we were just talking about this earlier about like that challenge of like watering it down.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Of trying to find something that's
make it as simple as possible.
Yeah. And so that was kind of our version of
also
that.
challenging ourselves too, to, you know, keep pushing the needle forward and just high level of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sing like this on every song.
Right.
I do listen to music that, you know, have singing on it, but I never try to sing, you know. I listen to my Whitney Houston, my Sade, my Maxwell, you know what I'm saying? But me singing, I know my vocal range is not like that, but shit,
Yeah.
I would love to try. I would love to make music like that, you know what I'm saying?
I always told him he could do that shit because I've been trying that shit, but I always told him, I know you got it. Like, you know.
So it was
cool.
good to make something and keep the music pushing forward and a good challenge, and it worked perfect. It worked so good, and I love it because it's a song that you can click back and listen to.
Yeah.
Like I got my favorite songs that have good melodies. Now, don't get me wrong, certain songs and melodies, god damn, I hate it. But a lot, when it's good, it's good. It's so good. Like, you just keep going back to that. But yeah, this one I felt like we accomplished what we was looking for.
What we set out to do. It was like, yo, we need to make some songs with melody. Like, we got to get out of this. Like, yo,
because we love melodies
we
too.
literally listen to stuff like that. You know, even when I think of, like, you know, like some of the stuff, like we were listening to, like, Slipknot. We went on tour with them, whatever. And then I'm watching, I'm thinking about, I'm like, bro, this the hardest band fucking wearing masks on their face. That nigga got the hook, he's singing on that shit.
And he sound good.
And he sound great. You can even take it back to rap. Like, we grew up listening to rap from fucking DMX and shit and all that. They got moments where they softer, they talking about certain things. I'm like, man, if the hardest dudes could do that, we could
come
try
from that era.
We could try that shit. You know what I
So
mean?
was this the first record you tried to put it there, or I was actually? So I'm sorry, I should have said this prior. I'm going backwards. I'm going to go from this record to the record before, because that was produced by Travis Barker.
Yeah.
So I was curious, like, if you guys learned from anything from there that you apply to this one. That was my main question. So I'm going backwards.
Nah.
No.
No, not at all. That record was like purely experimental. Like, you know, that was like, you know, that was like during a time where we were just literally fucking around. Like, to be honest, you know, we were working on this record, The Tomorrow We Escape. We were working on that record during that time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like
Oh,
when we,
shit.
like when we started working on this record, originally we linked up with him to try to get some songs for this record.
Exactly.
Oh,
That was
I didn't know
the
that.
original plan.
I didn't know
you
that.
know, and then it just kind of turned, and then the pandemic happened.
Oh,
and so then that shit
okay.
so we met him in like 2019.
Oh, I
You
see.
know, we were just trying to, like, yo, let's make on, like, you know, and
I see.
you know, it was a mutual friend that was just like, yo, y'all should link up with him, because he, you know, aside from what, you know, people perceive, like, you know, pop punk or whatever, he actually can produce and do other things, because we weren't trying to, like, link up at first, to be honest, like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that Eaddy's not a big fan of pop punk at all.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
wasn't our vibe. It wasn't like we were going to him like, yo, you know what? We're going to go switch our vibe and try to make like something like, this wasn't the moment where like, yo, we're going to go make something melodic and Travis Barker's going to be, that wasn't the vibe. Like, it was,
I hate it.
yeah, it was a friend of ours that was like, nah, he actually makes some other stuff, bro. Y'all
makes
should
some
fuck
shit.
with him, like, you know what I'm saying? So we're like, okay, let's give it a shot or whatever. And so in the process of like, yo, let's work on a couple joints that we could get for this record, pandemic happened. And then so everything
that's
stopped.
what I see.
Yeah.
And then so from that
I
point, it was
see.
just like, you know, we started hanging out a little bit more and we were making songs. And then in the process of making songs, we're like, dang, we actually got like, I don't know,
A body of work.
like there's actually a body of work here. But when we were making the songs, every song that we set out to make, it was more so like, how can we, the perception of like when people think of Travis Barker, they think of like Blink-182, they think of that shit. Like, how can we flip that narrative? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're here to set our turn. This is our bubble still. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's produced by Travis Barker, but when you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is produced by Travis Barker. This is hard as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, horror didn't go to him to make a pop record. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not there to make a pop record.
No.
We're there to like push the boundaries on both ends, like for him and for us. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a cool little moment, to be honest. It was just a blip. Like, it was a blip. Like, it was something to do during the pandemic. Like, it was fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Made a couple joints.
Couple joints. Now came the real deal.
And then after that, we're like, all right, boom. now we here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm ready to make the record that I really wanted to make. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's just a experiment.
It was literally just an experiment, man. We were just kicking it.
Oh wow! Because usually when a band or artist experiment is usually trying to find something. And I'm experimenting to try to find one thing that I could take to the future. So I was just curious if anything happened.
Man, we was already in the future. We just had to lay down the law. To be honest,
it was we wasn't even tripping. We was already making shit like this. Like, you know, prior to this, we dropped like the cyber EPs, like the cyber cop and the cyber
cool
warfare. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you listen to those records and then you go listen to Skin, you're like, oh, they was already making that shit. Like it was already there. So it's like, you know,
you got to bring the cyberpunk to life.
Yeah. You know, it was just like, again, it was just fun. It was just a fun thing to work on during that time.
Yeah.
Nice. So so for the newer record, you just honed in on what you were always trying to do. So I want it to sound like my music and my band, but I want to throw in a little bit of melody.
Yeah, seriously, because like we didn't want to be like, because we knew we wanted to make melodies. We knew we wanted to like on the next record that we wanted to make, for lack of better words, like catchier songs and shit like that. But we knew the challenge was going to be like, you know, if you go all the way left, right? Like, you start making like pop songs, motherfuckers start looking at you like, oh, they trying to get the money and shit like that. And it's just like,
that's the thing.
So you got to find that balance.
We're not trying to compromise. We want to do what we feel comfortable in our own skin. We don't shoot out to be anybody else. You know, we have our likes, influences, our musical tastes, but we got to be comfortable of what we're doing. You know, so, and this album is just a reflection of our growth, our evolution, our, you know, coming of age of, you know, what we would like to be perceived as, and, you know, doing certain music. So
it's the cleanest it's probably been. Like, obviously we are pretty chaotic, pretty all over the place, like for a while, you know, as a band. And I think this is like, I think the cyber tapes are, I really like the cyber cop and the cyber warfare. And I think that this record is very, like anybody can listen to it. If you're a new fan, you can be like, okay, I get it.
It's full,
you know. But like, if you're down with the niche, you already listen to wild shit, then you'll appreciate everything that we got in our discography, because naturally you're just cut from that. But if you're like, if you're not, you know, if you're listening to radio music, like straight, like, you know, pop tunes, or like, you know, like Billboard type shit, then, you know, a record like this is like where you can listen to it straight through and be like, okay, I understand. Like in terms of metal, in terms of alternative, I mean, you know?
We was just listening to that Bad Brains Eye Against Eye record.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And I'm, you know, I'm a day one fan.
Yeah.
You know, I love all the records, but I was just looking at the progression, because, you know, all the earlier stuff is like really, really fast.
Yeah.
And then that album is like so just smooth straight through. And then I was telling them, like,
easy listen. Like, you listen, it's an easy listen.
And I'm telling them, when you look at those videos of them live doing that record, the songs are just as intense
yes,
as earlier shows was. So.
How many records were they in?
What you mean, like
how many? Is it their second record, or third, or fourth? What
was like,
how many?
It's rock for life.
That was later. That was later on.
This one is later.
Yeah, that one was later on. They
third?
put like
it had to be
third. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Cause the rock
third record.
Yeah, the Rock for Light is actually
fast,
and that's live.
Yep.
That's a live album.
Yeah, Eye Against Eye is smooth, man. The record, the melodies, the riffs, like, you can listen to that again as somebody who, okay, I never listened to rock music before. You play that and I'm like, okay, I get it. This is cool.
Yeah, they got the hard shit, they got the soft, like Quickness is dope too. I love Quickness.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I gotta revisit that record.
You know what I'm saying? But like if you niche, obviously you gonna fuck with the Rock for Life. You gonna fuck with the title of the first one. You gonna fuck with them type of
But
joints,
them first two ones?
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, those is quick. Like
I love it.
Now you guys got me into a whole bunch of shit. I was jamming, because I found out your like early influences as like kids. I was like, I was listening to DMX. I was listening to Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Dude, that song from Busta Rhymes, Give Me Some More. I was like, that's hot, dude. And
amazing.
Is that song from? He has a song with Mariah Carey. Is that a remix or?
Nah.
Is that an actual song?
Which joint with Mariah Carey?
Oh, I thought you was talking about Janet Jackson.
I thought so too. But he said that. That's the first thing I thought about. But then,
I'll give it to you.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Hard.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro, Busta is goated, man.
I know
Like,
what you want.
bro, goated.
That song is fucking hot.
Bro, he's also like one of the dudes that
That's
like
hot.
music video wise and in costume and character wise,
He was a character.
bro. That's
He's a character.
him, Missy Elliott. It's like so many people
This
that I
video's
can
fucked
name
up.
that I'm
Cool.
just like
Andre 3K.
Andre 3K. That like when we got into like R&B and you know early on we were like really going crazy with the costuming and the fits. These are my inspirations right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously like the Alice Coopers and stuff like that, and
Parliament.
the Parliament and shit like that. But Busta, Missy Elliott, Andre 3K, those dudes crazy with the fits, man.
Love the fits, yo. Like we like to look good on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like,
Dude, do you still have that bride dress?
I do. I do.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
was
do.
like,
I haven't worn it. I retired that because
you gotta tell them the reason though. Motherfuckers see the dress and they just like, oh my god, what? Nah, it's everything we do is it has a meaning.
yeah,
It has a
man.
deeper meaning.
What's the meaning?
It wasn't even like a super
Come
deep,
on, man.
super deep meaning, but like, I mean, Kill Bill, like you know what I'm saying, was like play that film. I loved watching Kill Bill. To be honest, that played a role in, you know, why I took on that. She died in that, you know what I'm saying, and resurrected and came back and killed all the motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? Like they literally killed her when she was about to get married in her dress and shit.
Oh,
And then she came back from the dead and killed all them motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? And so
that's
was
a
like
beautiful story.
that was like a metaphor, like, yo, yeah, I mean, they left us for dead and shit. They ain't want to fuck with us and shit. I'm gonna come back and get all you motherfuckers. Like,
oh wow.
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Straight annihilation.
like straight like that. You know what I
feel me?
mean? And obviously, you see something like that. You see a black dude in a fucking band coming out wearing a wedding dress. That shit is like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, and this music, like, I'm totally confused and shit. And then I'll come out of that shit and have like the Muay Thai shorts on underneath that shit.
So I'm gonna whoop your ass some more.
Exactly. So it's just like, yeah, it's some thought that went into that, man.
That's cool.
Like, and that was early on, yo. That was
I
like
know, that's
2000, like
the early
fucking
stages.
14, 2015.
Yeah.
You know, when I was doing that shit, I definitely retired that because, you know, people start to. Yeah, look at that shit. That's just crazy.
Jacking for beats.
Yeah, nah, still people started taking ideas and thinking that they started with it and all this other shit. And I don't really like to get into hooplas or who started what. I'm just like, man, you could go back and look at the time frame of, you know, when we was doing shit and we've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes when you do something and then you see someone else do it, it makes you want to stop doing it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's when it gets like oversaturated and people get like, and it becomes the popular thing. It's like we was doing shit that was it's unpopular to be black and talking like this and making this kind of music, especially in our community, and then wearing what I'm wearing, and then now all of a sudden it's cool. I don't want it, yo. I'm cool. I'm gonna go the other way now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I remember the struggle. I remember how hard it was for us to break through in these facets and shit. And then so now for people to, you know, take advantage of it, I don't really be fucking with that. And so, you know, you gotta stay ahead of the curve, man. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be doing what other people's doing. When y'all doing this, I'm over here. Like, you feel me? I'm never on the
Max
same
B.
time.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Max Biggerveld, man. Like,
Y'all do what y'all do over there. I'm gonna go over here. I'm doing that.
you know what I mean? That's old news, B. You heard?
Yeah. Yeah. I've always been the same way, for better or
Forward.
for worse. Yeah. When you guys all doing this, I'm gonna make this kind of record.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I ain't on that. Like, I don't want to do nothing y'all doing, man, at all.
Facts.
Like,
It's kind of blinding. It's tough to gauge like the right decision, because you'll do what you want to do, the opposite of what everyone else is doing. When you get success here, you'll do the same exact process, and then you get the opposite result.
yes.
So it's like this weird mental. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that's where focus comes in. It's like you can do something, there has to be some kind of attention and focus behind it.
Yeah.
Have you ever told the meaning behind a dress yet? I never heard that.
Nah, I don't think I ever put that in an interview.
I just saw the photos. I'm like, well, all right.
Yeah.
I'm in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Dude, it's really cool to see your bands. How far you guys have come. Like, you see, like watching old interviews of you guys talking about like Onyx, and then I found out you guys met him. I was like, it's such like a crazy full circle of life, huh?
crazy, bro. So nuts, bro. I fucking love Onyx.
Judgment Night.
Dude, that song Slam. I forgot.
crazy, bro.
I forgot the banger Slam.
Yo,
Yeah.
What a great
they
song.
got so many heaters, bro. Like,
That's a heater.
You
You
look
know
at
what I mean?
Onyx and then like the New York hardcore scene of them
Yep.
coming together in just that
Yep.
era and that moment. Onyx in general is already hard, but seeing Slam and then hearing the backstory about how like Biohazard and all them fools is in the video
Yep.
moshing. Like, how many black people moshing? We never seen that.
we never seen no shit
They
like that.
fucking wilding out.
That shit is beautiful. Like, you
and
know
they
what I'm saying? So-
gangster. They look at that.
Exactly.
Jeez, man, that
So-
shit is hard.
So it's things like this. This also influenced like what we got going on. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, this sort of music and this energy always been there. Like, you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, but like running into them dudes at the airport was just like mind blowing, bro. We saw Sticky Fingers
first. I was like,
at the store.
yo.
We were at the store grabbing some snacks before we were going. And I remember he was like, yo, I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta say, I usually don't even walk up on people when I see them. I'm just like, whatever. But I'm like, nah, this is like one of my favorite rap groups of all time. Like, I gotta walk up on and say something. I'm just like, yo, what's good, bro? Yo,
Fucking love you,
I
dog.
fucking love y'all dudes, right? And then that was that.
How was that?
And then we fucking get on the plane and we sitting down, and then he get in the seat, Sticky sitting by the window. And then fucking Fredro get in the seat and he's sitting directly in front of me in the aisle. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
bro, this is fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm like,
Oh my.
I can't
That
believe
shit
it.
was crazy. That
And
shit
then
was
we
crazy.
talking about the festival we going to play or whatever. And then they start talking. And he like, yo, y'all going to the film? I'm like, yeah, yo, we playing it. Matter of fact, bro, yo, it's good, bro. He like, yo, word. And then so we chopped it up.
Yeah.
So when we got
Wow.
off the plane, we saw him outside. We ended up taking a picture with them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, that shit just made
Shit was-
my
I
whole
was like,
trip, man. Like, we got like a few of their vinyls at the
Yeah.
house. Like,
Yup,
we got
yup.
a few of the actual records,
Yeah,
man.
we got
like,
the
I-
first and second.
First and second. We got the third one, which is
What-
I
crazy.
know.
What is it?
Shut him down.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah, we got back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
Wow.
man.
Woo, that's
Those dudes
crazy.
is
I was
legends,
so
bro.
stoked for you guys because you bring them up so much.
Yo.
Learning about your history, you guys have said their names so much, and then I found that picture. I'm like, they met him. Wow, what a mind fuck.
They the hardest.
Crazy,
They
bro.
the hardest. This is what you call East Coast gangster rap. They the hardest. Between groups like them, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep,
Yep.
M.O.P. M.O.P. is hard.
Yep.
That,
Yep.
yo, that is...
DMX, the Rough Riders, just like those
hard.
crews and shit like that, those collectives, and like just how unapologetic they was, and the energy's already there.
Yeah.
It's
These
there.
motherfuckers are screaming at you.
Yeah.
They're literally telling you
Yeah.
like what's going on. Like,
could easily translate
into-
to punk.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You put
So
a
it was,
metal-
it was an
Onyx.
easy transition for me because I'm just like, this shit is hard.
I was already bumping this. So
Yeah.
that's why when he put me on, when he got obviously, you know, started seeing the bands, and then, you know what I mean, he brought me out and we were seeing these bands. It wasn't like, oh, nah, I gotta like ease into. It's like, no, this
get
actually
it.
the same energy. I get it.
get it.
Because I already fuck with Onyx. I already
Yeah.
fuck with Wu and DMX and like,
get
you know
it.
what I mean? Lil
It's the
Son.
energy.
It's the same. It's the energy.
Rage Against the Machine. They rapping. He's rapping.
You know what I'm saying? It's
He's
there.
rapping. And he used to be in a hardcore band.
Yeah.
It's
It's
there.
there.
It's there. It's right there, man.
Sorry.
Fucking
Okay,
Public Enemy and Anthrax. It's there.
Yeah.
When you met him, did you ask him about the Source Awards?
I did it. I should have. Oh my gosh. I think I was so hyped that like I was meeting like them.
I never seen it. I only heard about it.
Bro,
It's on there.
It's on YouTube. Yeah,
It's on
bro.
YouTube. That was
That
real.
motherfucker. That
Real
was
guns,
real.
too.
Yep.
They got a song called "Throw Your Guns in the Air."
That song is amazing. Throw your
Which
guns
one
in
is
the air. And they played that shit at the Source Awards, and they actually shot.
Shot the blicky in
bro,
the
like-
fucking air, man.
And honestly, it's so crazy to see Sticky Fingers like super chill now, cause like he was wow,
He was
son.
the wild
Oh,
guy.
what the fuck is going on?
This is actually in an award show, bro. This is hardcore.
This is what you call hardcore.
This is what you call hardcore. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is nuts.
Put your best hardcore band up against that.
Against that shit.
Oh my
And then look, they just started performing this. Like what?
Oh my gosh, you can't do that today, man.
Are you kidding me? They
Wow.
would be finished, bro.
Finito.
Arrested and gone. And we don't know what happened after that. They might have got locked up, but like,
Motherfuckers probably won an
That was my
award.
next question. I mean, when would it happen after it?
This is the 90s, bro. This is what we was living through.
This was not. So
oh, they talked about it.
So this was 94.
You can get it free. But I'm saying I get all artists' albums free and all shit too. If I like they shit, they represent. I'm gonna go buy it and put that purchase in so they can fucking go platinum and double platinum like them bullshit ass old West End country motherfuckers.
Dude, they are.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
They
You
are
see the
in it.
energy?
You see the energy? He don't give a fuck.
They don't. They are talking about embodiment into your bones, dude.
Yeah, like this the shit that you already
Crazy, bro.
grew
Hiking-
up listening to, like
Hiking book bag with the strap
naughty
across,
by
bro.
like naughty by nature, like it's from Jersey and shit. Like
Naughty
you
by
know,
Nature.
you seeing motherfuckers like that trudging shit and how they it's like
I met Naughty by
I'm
Nature.
already in this mindset.
I met Naughty by Nature when I was a kid at Chuck E. Cheese on Route 22 in Jersey.
Damn, who you meet from Naughty by Nature? Like all of them? Or?
Nah, what's the other homie? What's the other homie that rap?
He
Not
said
Trench.
I met Naughty by Nature. Vin.
I met Vin. I met
Yeah.
Vin.
yeah,
I met Vin.
those the dudes right there,
met
man.
Vin.
And so when they was coming up, I mean, they like 92, 93.
They was
like,
in Newark.
Yeah, they
in
from
Newark.
Newark, so it's like Naughty by Nature probably like the one of the
says
first.
East Orange, as you guys were talking about
Ex-
earlier.
It's orange.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So like
Wow.
they like some of the early like 92 and shit like
Yeah.
that. So like they might be one of the first groups to come out like Naughty by Nature, and then you talk about like Onyx and shit, but Onyx just had that vibe.
Onyx had
though.
that vibe.
Some reason that shit was Naughty by Nature had them bops though.
Yeah.
You feel me? But Onyx, the rage, the aggression, the something about that shit when you were youngin'.
I want to punch
and
you
you
in
see
the
that
face.
shit.
I want to punch
For
somebody
some
in his
reason, you
face.
just got so much. You got so much rage inside. Like you got so much energy as a kid already like that, and you get around music like that, it just fuels a different.
I've only heard about it. I never actually sat down and like watched it.
Yo, this
That's
nigga-
good to walk out. I'm gonna shoot my gun 4 times and keep playing a song
and then
is
start
like,
the song. That's the intro to the song.
I mean, I can't.
The song is called "Throw Your Guns in the Air." Yo, this shit is nuts. Fuck, bro.
My gosh.
But they was real street dudes though. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
can't fake that. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like at all.
Can't fake it.
Oh my goodness. And you guys also met Ice-T, correct?
Shout out to Ice,
Yo,
bro.
Ice-T is the homie.
Homie.
You guys have shared that he always shares wisdom.
Yes.
Yo, let me. We got another. We got a few stories on Ice, but one particular story on Ice. We was making this video around the time the George Floyd thing happened, and it was basically a video game-esque video, and we just killing cops in a whole joint. We just murking cops all over. And I was just like, yo, it'd be a cool idea to get Ice-T to, you know, maybe just talk some shit at the end. And I hit him up, and he was like, let me call you. Bro, I spoke to Ice-T on the phone for about 40
Cops
minutes.
are here too.
You feel me?
Yeah, that shit. That's
we're in
nuts.
Santa Ana, dude.
That was-
I spoke to Ice for about 40 minutes
That
on
was
the
actually
phone.
crazy.
And he told me, like, yo, he told me the whole cop killer situation with Body Count back in the day. And he was-
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
He gave me the whole rundown. And he was just like,
wow.
yeah, I can't do that. Basically. But
Yeah,
yeah, he said, you know, the president, the FBI was on his ass during that moment when they released that. He was
Yeah,
like,
because
yo,
it's
that
like
shit was-
91, 92 when
Yeah,
they dropped
he was
this
like,
shit.
yo, that shit was serious. It's not even on the album. They had to take it off the album.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't
it's-
know that.
It's
Yeah.
not on the album.
Yeah.
Every time I play this song, I play it from YouTube.
Yeah,
It's not on the record.
It's not on the record, yo.
yeah.
It's crazy. But yo, Ice-T, yo, Body
Ice-T.
Count is the first big band we ever opened for. Body
Literally.
Count, Madball, Wisdom and Chains,
Chains.
and us at the Gramercy Theater
Yep, New York.
in like 2014 or something.
Yep.
And Ice was so welcoming and just such a cool, down to earth,
Yep.
stand up guy. Yo, he was mad chill. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, he legit brought us like he. Yeah, that's the flyer right there. It was that. It was that. It was that
that album.
That album, Manslaughter.
album, yeah.
And yeah, that was like our first like time playing like opening slot. And for us, like a big show, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
A
Body
actual
Count was, like,
venue.
actual venue,
Actual
like,
venue.
For us, that was like cool. It was like what Body Count and fucking Madball,
Madball?
like these like OGs
Yeah.
in New York. You know what I'm saying? So
we
like,
ain't even have a green room. We was in a fucking hallway
yeah,
getting dressed.
legit didn't have a drink. Yeah, we were literally in the back area, and I remember getting dressed, and his wife was like on the phone, like she came up on the phone. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is fucking Coco, like in real time.
in real time.
Yeah, like yeah, the young me is just like, yo, this is nuts. But like, shout out to Ice because he literally
Feel
like,
that.
right, hey,
I'm still, dude, this is happening in real time.
yeah, like
yeah.
this.
I'm still out from you.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That's cool.
But shout out to Ice, man. He
Ice.
literally like was like sound checking, and when we walked in, he after he was done sound checking, he
Immediately
literally
greeted us.
immediately walked off the stage and like came in and greeted us, like shook our hands,
Yeah.
and like, you know, just chopped it up with us. And over the years, like we were playing like
Hellfest.
in like France.
He hit me up and was like, yo, I see y'all playing. What time y'all playing? I'm gonna come check you out. Bro, pulls up
Pulled
on
up
us.
side stage with his
With a
lawn,
chi-
with a
with a-
launch with
with
a
a-
beach chair, a lawn chair
Watch
to
this.
watch the show.
Side stage,
And
Hellfest.
came with his family, bro. Like came with his bodyguards, his peoples. Came with everybody side stage to watch our show. And
His
I'm
son?
like, nah,
That's
well,
sick.
like we
Bro,
met
Ice-
his. Yeah, this is crazy. Like this is.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you a real dude.
Like,
You
bro,
tap in.
I watched, like, not only do I love Body Count, but, bro, you was in New Jack City. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you are goated, dog. Like, you started so many things. Like,
Colors.
like this dude is crazy.
Colors.
Love Ice-T, man.
I've heard nothing but good
Yeah,
things
that's him
about
right there. Look at this
Yo.
dude. Like, yo, Ice-T is goated, bro.
Where's he from?
Bro.
He from Newark, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh, is he?
Yo,
Ice-T is from
Oh,
Newark.
fuck.
bro, look it up. That shit's going to say, look, Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New
Oh,
Jersey.
wow.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Ice, man. He from the hometown.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Lot of people low key from Jersey, you know, a lot of good folks,
Mm-hmm.
man. Whitney Houston, Shaq, you know what I'm saying? We could go down the list. Fuji's, you know
Queen
what I'm saying? Queen
Latifah.
Latifah, shit get crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but shout out to Ice, man.
Shout out to Ice.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I might have missed about you guys, or anything that you want out there about horror? Anything that I might have missed?
Nah, man, I think we covered some good ground here.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. For the people, by the people. We
Straight
come from the mud. This is not no overnight success. We're real people. We work real jobs. We had real commitments. We had to make tough choices in life, and you know, it's always a growing and evolving process as us as human beings to become better in what we do, because that reflects on people we around, friends, family, listeners, things we have in common. So yeah, like I said before, we don't take this for granted, and it's just a blessing. And you know, yeah,
Love each other, man. Love each other out there. You know what I mean? And then go listen to that record. You know, Tomorrow We Escape. It's still out. Go bump that record.
It's still new.
It's still new, man. September was just yesterday, brother. You feel me? Like, I know it's a new year, but that was just a couple months ago. It's still new. Go listen to that record. And we going out on tour, actually. Europe, UK. We're doing a run with Nate No Face. Shout out to Nate No Face, man.
Starts February 2nd to March 1st. Dude,
Exactly.
First show in Ireland. You guys are going to Ireland.
Ireland.
Never been there.
No?
Dublin.
Damn.
No, I saw the date. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Ireland's cool, man. Some good folks over there, man. Some good folks, man.
Shout out to our boy Thomas Pridgeon filling in on the drums.
Yes. This is gonna be a good, fun one. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be fun.
Go bump Nate, man. Nate is the guy, bro. He is awesome. Go fuck with him for sure.
Man, you guys are going to Ireland again.
Yeah, man. I'm stoked. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. Like the whole month of February in Europe, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's winter.
Up.
It's bad,
dude. That's on my bucket list, dude. I want to go to Ireland, Dublin, like quick, probably maybe this year. Visit. Yeah, that's my girlfriend's. Like, she wants to like go there and like
it's chill.
Drink Guinness and shit.
It's dope.
Yeah, they drink for sure. Like Europe and UK, I'm like, man, y'all really the champions, bro. I thought, like, we drink over here, Americans, we drink, but like, y'all the champions, bro. When it comes to drinking beers, these motherfuckers will pints, like all night, bro.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like,
they're just
and that I just got off of work. I could drink like 8, 9, 10 of them hoes and still go to bed and wake up for work. And solid.
That's the thing.
I'm like, yo, you are lit.
Keep going.
Yeah, you are trooping through this shit. And they just, you know what I mean? Nah, like, it's real.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle for sure.
It is. I got one last question for you guys. Is there what are 3 bands or artists that people should know about or check out? Could be something that currently that you listen to, or old school. Could be there's no rules.
Damn.
I'm gonna definitely say Nate No Face, go bump Nate, because obviously that's my man's number one. We about to go on a tour with him. You know what I'm saying? He got some really amazing things going on. Go bump him for sure. I'ma say shout out to Slay Squad. You know what I'm saying?
Slay Squad's sick.
They're dope.
Big shout out to Slay Squad.
You know what I'm saying? They out doing their thing. You know, I would say definitely check them dudes out.
Need that trifecta.
I gotta think on that. You know what I mean? You know how I really been fucking with? I've been fucking with this dude named Silk Money. You know what I mean? He a rapper, and it's like Silk with the dollar sign, and then, you know, the rest is spelled the same way. I've been fucking with him like real heavy. I think he dope, and yeah, you feel me? Like, bro got it, man. He an amazing rapper. I fuck with that dude.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go with those. I'm gonna go with those, man. I'm gonna go with my man Nate. I'm gonna go with Slay Squad, and I'm gonna go with Silk Money, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you for that. And you guys give a 6.
Yeah. Let's
Eaddy?
go.
Shit. I mean, he named the homies. He named the homies. You know what album I've been bumping lately? That's been putting me at ease. Marvin Gaye's What's Going On album.
Nice.
It's the vibes.
That's the vibes right there. That's the
vibes.
first one.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah,
vibes.
I'm telling
That's
you,
cool.
I'm just giving you what he named the homies. I'm just giving you off the top of the dome on what I've been listening to.
There's no wrong answer.
You know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? That album is in heavy rotation right now.
Classic, dude.
Look at that collar, like.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Is that that is a collar?
Like, what?
You feel
Dude
me?
is in the rain and he just like, I'm good, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's going on? Yo,
Wow.
The next thing I've been bumping on the heavier side when I'm at the gym and I'm busting moves is GBH. That first album. They got this song called Freak on there. That shit been on my mind.
Oh, this is my song.
That shit been on my mind. That shit is so hard. That shit is so hard. Freak.
I get that cover, bro. Like,
Yeah.
leather bristle studs.
Oh yeah, they definitely hit 80s, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
definitely hit 80s.
Yeah.
Freak track 8. Woo!
Freak. And the next album I've been listening to be honest, I've been on my trip hop shit lately. Portishead just been really speaking to me.
Oh, Portishead, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portishead, you know, is
Shout out to Portishead, man.
it's beautiful. Between them and Massive Attack, it's you know, they're like neck and neck. But Portishead is just
Yeah. Honorable mention too, Pink Seafood. Like, I'm gonna put him out there. Like, dude's amazing. Like, that's one of the homies, and he's just like got really good range in terms of like, obviously he's on the Incline song, but he got really good range.
he can do it all. He can go fast. He can give you the hard hip hop.
Alternative. He can give you like some trap shit, some southern stuff, like, and he can give you soul, and there's just a lot of good energy there.
He got this hard album called Negro.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go hard to
Look
go
that
home.
up.
Like,
Feel me? That
know?
joint right there. Yup, right there. All caps, baby.
yeah, that ass.
All
You know what I mean?
caps.
Gumbo is
Attaboy.
fire. Black Antique is fire. The
Attaboy.
Onyx he just dropped. You know what I'm saying? That's the bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, go check out everybody, man.
Shout out
Like,
to
just
my
have
guy,
some fun, man. You know?
Cigarette. Well, check out the new record. Check out the tour dates. And last, where do you want people to go? Where can people find you guys?
Shit, man.
Instagram,
there you go.
Facebook.
There you go. Right
I'll
there.
let your boy on the gram.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Grammed up.
Yeah, that's Ho99o9. You feel me? That's across everything. Like,
On the
as
gram.
soon as you type that in, as soon as you type in Ho9, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we
We
gonna
up.
be the first thing that pops up on Google. It don't matter.
We up there.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Boom. You feel me? You can't miss
You
it.
can't miss it.
I
you
missed
know?
that haircut though. Damn. That joint was
I hate that photo, to be honest. That first one right there, that one to the left, I hate that
Why?
photo with all of my heart, bro. Like,
were
every
you
time
doing?
I see it, I'm just like, why would y'all pick that one? Like, I remember that day we
Happens
shot it
all
too.
the time, dude.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
know.
Me on too.
Like, we shot a bunch of things and y'all went with that one. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
dude.
saying?
It
My hair
happens
looks
all the time.
terrible.
We
Like,
was in Bristol on the fucking boardwalk with
the seagulls, like
Seagulls.
they actually was like feeding the seagulls, throwing like breadcrumbs or whatever the fuck, trying to get them to fly by and shit.
Shit was hard.
I'm like, yo, y'all trying to get us? Yeah, bro. I remember that.
Get an eye plucked out this motherfucker.
That's cool.
That shit's alright. I was alright, but that other one, I'm like, come on.
It's
man.
tough, man. It's tough because you see something, but someone else sees something completely different. It's
Different.
tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough, dude. It's tough, and no one can convince you otherwise.
Otherwise,
Facts.
man. So
Facts.
Oh, dude, we've taken so many band photos. I'm like, you chose that one? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. You chose the fucking Torquay one, but well, all right, that's fine.
Oh man.
fuck it, man.
Let's fuck it, dude. Looks fine.
Yeah, man. We make it work, man.
Cool. Well, thank you for making a drive down, and I really appreciate your time. And congratulations on a new record.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
bless
Thanks for
you,
having
man.
us, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Really
man.
appreciate
Love the
it.
Sepultura shirt. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Later.
Holla.
Peace.
I love.